are 32 head coaching jobs in the National Football League. Think about that. 32 head coaching jobs in the National Football League. And nobody. Now, them jobs are hard to come by. There's only 32 of them jobs in the world right now. Nobody, and I mean nobody, wants the one that's vacated in Cleveland. Nobody wants that job. You know why? Couple of reasons why. Number one, Jimmy Haslam, who I thought was going to be a great owner. I mean, he's got passion. He wants to win. He hates losing. He hired a key, vital mistake. The angry little owl in Joe Banner was the you guys know when they hired him. I hated that hiring. I said, this guy, no one likes this guy. Philadelphia hated him. The players hated him. No one liked him. When he hired him, I was like, it's done. We're never going to get a good coach. And then he brought in Mike Lombardi, who no one else likes either, outside of Jim Nantz. There's a reason Chip Kelly didn't come to Cleveland last year. No one, and I mean no one, wants to work under these goddamn nerds. Jimmy Haslam, you need to fire. You can leave Lombardi. You need to get rid of that Banner. Banner is the cancer of this organization. You will never attract a big-name coach. You'll never attract a viable coach. You're only going to get these new coaches right now that are just going to jump at your job because they want a head coaching job. The offensive coordinator for the Denver Broncos turned the job down. And I'll be honest with you, I myself wouldn't even want that fucking job. Because I don't answer to fucking no angry little owl. I don't answer to no Mike Lombardi. You got too many guys spinning the soup there. There should have been a GM, and that's it. Banner shouldn't even be involved in this coaching. In fact, Banner should not be involved in nothing but the salary cap. He should have no part in football decisions, nothing related to talent. Nothing. Should just be sitting behind a desk, put in a fucking locked room from 9 to 5. The guy knows numbers, nothing about football. That's the biggest mistake you got. That's why no one will come. You can't get any coaches to come to Cleveland. That's why you settled for Rob Chudinski. You actually thought, when you went to that room, that meeting, with fucking Banner, Lombardi, and yourself, you thought Chip Kelly probably walked out and said, look at this. Who the fuck is going to coach there? So you fell back and you hired Chudinski. I like Chudinski, but he wasn't a head coach, obviously. The team quit on him, and he just did the decisions that he made. I didn't want him. It became evident that he just wasn't a good head coach. But you're never going to find a head coach as long as Joe Banner's there. Trust me. You're never going to find no one as long as Joe Banner's in that fucking organization. You need to cut ties with them. I mean, I'm telling you right now, you think a big-name coach will come work under that motherfucker? Hell no. Hell motherfucking no. This Cleveland Browns team is a fucking joke right now. This organization, the front office, is a fucking joke. Let's look at your track record. Your draft fucking sucked. Barkevius Mingle, all 237 pounds of him, it's a fucking bust. 6th pick in the draft, he's fucking garbage. Can't play no outside linebacker trying to rush the quarterback from the edge at 240 fucking pounds on a 6'4" frame. He got one fucking move. And then let's look at your free agent signings. Paul fucking Kruger. Anyone can tell you that he was a product of Terrell Suggs over there in the Baltimore Ravens defense. He didn't do shit when Suggs wasn't there. Terrible signing. $70 fucking million waste. And Devon Best. You guys came out bad and said, well, this is like a draft pick for us. A draft pick my ass. Maybe a last pick in the draft, the guy sucked. Dropped every fucking ball. And then you didn't address the quarterback situation. And you know something else? Here's the funny thing about it. The only thing you did good was getting rid of Trent Richardson. Everyone could see he was garbage. No, it didn't take a rocket science to see he was garbage. But the funny thing is, if Trent Richardson would have been a good running back, you would have still got rid of him. And now I'll guarantee it, as God is my witness, I pray to God it don't happen, because if this does happen, I will never, ever root for the Cleveland Browns again. I'll guarantee you Banner will be trying to trade Josh Gordon for draft picks. He's going to try getting draft picks this draft. He will do everything in his power to try trading the best receiver in the National Football League, Josh Gordon, because Banner don't know shit about football. You did this to yourself. You surrounded yourself with morons. Ain't no head coach candidate, anybody. No, the offense coordinator for the Broncos don't even care. No one wants your fucking job. You understand that? No one. Ray Horton thought he was going to get a head coaching job. Come on, son. Not only ain't going to get a head coaching job, you may not even find a fucking job. You got fired today. Your defense sucked. It was fucking garbage. This Browns team's a fucking joke. It really is. And the front office is the biggest joke of them all. Trubisky, I didn't think he was a good head coach at all. He should have got one more year. I mean, the man can't work miracles with scrub-ass quarterbacks. All three quarterbacks was terrible. Hoyer showed some promise, but he got hurt. You didn't address the quarterback position. You should have got one more year, but I don't even care that he's fired because I can tell you right now, you did the smart thing by cutting your losses, but you shouldn't have hired him in the first place. That shows you how competent you guys are in the coaching search. You put all your eggs in Chip Kelly's basket, and he said, fuck you. He said, I'm the Easter Bunny. Fuck your goddamn basket. I'm taking my shit elsewhere. And he went to Philadelphia, and guess what? 10-6, division champion in the playoffs this Saturday, Sunday. And then you use that as saying, well, all these other first-year coaches are doing better, turning teams around. Hey, hell yeah! Motherfuckers had quarterbacks. We had no quarterback play. Now, the team did regress, no doubt about it. And that's a testament to the coaching staff. I agree. You had to fire. I agree you had to fire Chudinski, but you should have never hired him in the first place. The problem with the Cleveland Browns is Joe Banner, no one wants to come near that motherfucker. I myself, with all my coaching credibilities and credentials, I wouldn't even want that fucking job. I don't want it. So don't even think about calling me. I don't want your fucking job. You think I'm going to come into that fucking Berea and answer the fucking Joe, the little angry out Banner? Hell no. You think I'm going to answer the Lombardi? I'll pick my fucking, what coach said it? Bill Parcells said it. If I'm going to cook, I'm going to choose the fucking ingredients. No one wants to come coach there. You choose his goddamn coaching staff or whatever. I know he'll bring his coaching staff, but whatever. You guys had you guys got too much power there. You hire a coach, he does things his way. Now, I understand you want him to cut Greg Little. No doubt he should have. Greg Little sucks. But the bottom line is, man, no one wants to come to Cleveland because of fucking Joe Banner. No one. If you hire a coach, let him pick his own goddamn players. Or let him have the most majority impact, say so in it. Lombardi ain't done shit. Didn't he draft goddamn, what's his name? Jamarcus Russell? As far as I'm concerned, Lombardi's trying to create New England West. We tried New England West before with Romeo Crennel and Eric Mangini. It don't work unless you're a certain mastermind by the name of Bill Belichick. People think it's easy to replicate that. You can't. Charlie Weiss tried it. You can't replicate it. Only the mastermind can. These other guys are retreads. So I was excited when we got Jimmy Haslam as owner. And I know he has a passion. He wants to win. He hates losing. So I believe he's going to get this rectified. But the only way to truly get it rectified is to cut ties with Joe Banner or keep him out of football operations completely. Let him work the salary cap, that's it. Because as far as operations, he should have no fucking say-so. He should have no fucking, hold up. He should have no fucking say-so in the roster at all. None. The head coach should be able to pick the players that his coaching method, his style, should dictate what players come out of that fucking draft. I'll be damned if I'm going to take a coaching job and you're going to stick me with guys like Barkevius Mingo, 6'4", 230 fucking 9 pounds, that got one move to the fucking quarterback, outside in. You think someone would show him a different move, but then again, it's kind of hard to change up your fucking style when you're a fucking fucking scarecrow out there on the football field. I don't hate Mingo. I just think he needs a game. I would have never picked him. I've never picked him. Cleveland Browns right now, they made a movie about the Cleveland Indians Major League. It certainly resembles the Cleveland Browns right now. The most dysfunctional, horrible organization I've ever seen. You think our free agents, Alex Mack and TJ Ward, why would they want to come back? No one wants to play for you guys. You're never going to attract free agents. You signed Paul Kruger to $70 fucking million. Whatever the fuck it was some outrageous number. Guy. Oh my, a white linebacker, rushing line. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, Paul Kruger? Hey, Paul Kruger, show me something. Show me something next year, please. Show me you can get to the quarterback more than twice a year. I understand you played hard. I'm not saying you didn't try. You tried. But you got to produce. You got to fucking be an impact player. Thank God Ray Horton's going, no, we're going to go from a 3-4 to a 4-3. We went from a 3-4-4, 3-3-4-4. We keep switching back and forth. It's an embarrassment right now. The mistake on the lake. That's what it is. And I'm so close to leaving the Cleveland Browns franchise right now. I would never, ever support that team. Never, ever. I'm really close, right? You know, it's hard. People say, get a new team. You just can't pick a new team. You can't. It's like a fucking kid. You got a kid, motherfucker's a drug addict, waste of life, but you can't discard them. So Cleveland Browns, they're embedded in my mind. I can't leave them. But I'll tell you right now, I'm very close to just saying, fuck them. I'm going to give you guys next year. And if there ain't no fucking playoffs, I'm talking a playoff berth. I'm not talking 10-6 missing the playoffs. I'm talking 10-6 making the playoffs. 10-6 missing the playoffs means that you didn't win a game when you should have in September. If there ain't a playoff berth, I'm fucking done. And I suggest all Browns fans that follow suit, because this is a joke. This is a fucking joke. You talking about coaches need to be held accountable? Your front office needs to be held accountable for the horrible signings they did. The horrible draft picks they did. And I blame that all on fucking Joe Banner and Mike Lombardi. Them motherfuckers don't know how to pick goddamn players. The only thing Lombardi did was bring Hoyer, and Hoyer would be a good, adequate quarterback. I mean, the only reason Hoyer's good right now, is to be honest with you, because he played under Tom Brady, learned from the Masters, and beats himself. But I mean, who knows how that's going to translate into a 16-game season? He might suck after 4 games. He might. I think we should start him next year and bring the rookie quarterback along, slowly. Unless he's that good, he can put him in. But you know what? Instead of you having the coach on the hot seat, the Cleveland Browns are on the hot seat right now. As a fan, you're on my fucking hot seat. And I suggest all Cleveland Browns fans do the same thing. I personally wish you would just take the fucking team, move to Los Angeles, guaranteeing that Commissioner Goodell guarantees we get a team within 4 years. I personally wish you just move. We can start all over again. I really do. Take that fucking shitty-ass organization with you. I don't want the Kellers. I don't want the fucking coaching front office. I don't want it. Give me a new front office. I never thought I'd see the day, but Randy Lerner didn't care about football. He was inherited the team by his father, Al Lerner. But you know what he did? He hired people that he thought knew football, and the team was actually in better shape than they are right now. No one wants to come coach. You're never going to find a leader in that organization under Joe Banner. Jimmy Haslam, what's it take to get to you? Joe Banner is the cancer. You need to fire him or keep him in a room. Don't let him talk to any coaching staff, nothing. Don't let him in public. He should not be in front of a fucking camera. The only person that should be in front of a camera are you and the head coach, and maybe Lombardi. But that angry little owl, he's a turnoff, I'm telling you right now. No one wants to coach that organization. And I blame you for hiring that motherfucker. And I'm the biggest diehard. I swear to God, I would trade my life for a Super Bowl. I'm 45 years old now. I lived through I lived through Red Right 88. I lived through the Biner fumble, the drive. People don't understand the fumble. If it wasn't Biner, wouldn't even be in that game, so I don't blame Biner. But I lived through them all. I lived through the 2002 meltdown in fucking Heinz Field. Folks, I don't even want to talk about it. I lived through it all. I've seen it all. I've seen the 80s, the best Browns I've ever seen. I've seen it. Lived it. Done it. You say you come from the Steelers, where they've had 3 head coaches in my whole life? They've had 3 head coaches in my fucking life. Well, you better get this next hiring right. Because if you don't, this city, who bleeds orange and brown for some fucked up, I wish you'd change the whole fucking colors. I wish you'd change the colors, but you can't, I don't know. I have a feeling you're going to lose a lot of the fan base right now, if you didn't already. So Jimmy Haslam, take it from me. If you want me to coach that team, I'll guarantee you I'll get you 10 wins out of that team and guarantee you I'll get you a playoff berth. I guarantee it. But it's going to be under my terms. And what I mean by that is, I don't see Banner in Berea. I don't see Lombardi unless I call him for a meeting in my office. And I only see you is when I need to see you about whatever it is, football decisions. But I don't see fucking Banner at all, and I only see Lombardi when I want to see him in my office. And I'll talk to you when need to be. That's when I take your fucking job. You want me to coach that team, I'll guarantee you a playoff, and I'll guarantee you I'm a lot cheaper than the coaches coming out now. But I want full fucking control. I know the players I want, and I know what I need. I know what I need to cook, what I'm going to cook. The ball's in your court now. You do what you want. But I guarantee you I'll get this team to the playoffs. And once I'm in the playoffs, we're going to win the whole fucking thing. That's a Major League reference, too, if you didn't see it. You've never seen Major League. You've never seen Major League. Oh, my God. It's one of the greatest baseball movies of all time. Now it's about, basically it's about the Cleveland Browns, but in baseball terms. Yeah.